Hey there everybody, and welcome back to the last hour of Dragon's War Journey to the Edge of Sight. Yes! Is that right? What is up, guys?
You get a cookie.
Yeah, I get a cookie. Yay! Where's my cookie? Salmon?
Sorry, I ate it.
Salmon, I will kill you.
I made you a cookie, but I eated it.
Uh-huh.
That only works if you're 5 years old, okay?
Or a kitten.
Simon is 5 years old.
I got a kitten. Hey, kitten.
Anyway,
Simon's
you guys
5 and 4 years.
are at the edge of the grade Everywhere, the Dryads country, if you call it by that. What do you guys want to do?
I guess the Trekker Ranger can lead the way and try and find this place.
Yeah, I guess I can lead the way if we want to. Like, I walk in with the others behind me.
Okay, yep.
We're keeping a close formation, I would say. I guess I'm on my ram. So just to clarify, we did not receive any healing from the camp, right? So
No.
we basically
No.
at what we're at.
No, you are what you're at.
And
So-
no new spells and whatnot.
Yeah, you are wounded, you are broken, you are
Yeah,
spent.
I am okay, kind of thing. I am above average, you could say. I'm working at maybe like 65% capacity at the moment.
You walk inside of the grade, and what do you do? In front of you, you see just open fields of all sorts of flowers. Further on, you can see forest on continuing, and at the edge of healing, you can hear water splashing.
Oh my god.
Splish splash.
I hope they are not bathing.
I suddenly have an urge to pee.
You have the what?
I suddenly have the urge to pee.
Okay, I just keep walking towards where the water sound comes from.
So you guys continue on walking through the grade. You reach the middle of it, and then I want all of you to give me a perception check.
I thought we'd feel tired and start going to sleep.
For 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's like Wizard of Oz, isn't it?
Can't read anymore.
Why does it feel like the perception check in this case is going to be bad if we spot something?
Okay, everybody.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord.
Yeah.
Saskia,
Yeah.
you're the only one to notice.
Sorry. 16.
Saskia, you're the only one to notice. Upon reaching the middle of this grade, you see eyes looking at you.
Oh god.
Many eyes. You see creatures, and you recognize what they are. Displacer beasts. But different. Not feral, but at the same time not tamed.
Pharaoh? Pharaoh is here?
They're looking from the sides at you. There's
Okay.
about half a dozen,
Okay.
maybe more. And from in front of you walks a creature that looks more stunningly beautiful than anything else you have ever seen. The creature's skin is slightly golden. Her eyes are green, and her hair is also the color of seaweed going down on her body and masking
Ooh la
her
la.
features easily and softly. Every soft wind you expect to see more, but you never do.
Do I see this yet? At this
Yeah,
point?
all of you see this.
Okay, like, I actually literally walk up to Princess Tiger Lily, push her aside, and then like walk closer to this like beautiful lady creature thing.
I just
And I say,
Wow.
I Oh my, I've never seen a creature so beautiful as you. Please, you'd have to tell me your name.
Please, everybody, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
My favorite.
It's my
Woo!
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was my one.
It is not my day.
12.
12,
wait.
4, 7.
So,
Did I have the blessing for 24 hours? Or as long as I'm in the forest?
As long as you're in the forest.
So does that count as the forest again?
Yes.
I think so.
Was it advantage or was it what did I get? I think advantage.
I think you
right?
got
Advantage. Advantage.
Oh, same correct.
You roll another one?
17.
Okay, you make it past, but everybody else is affected by Zone of Truth.
Okay, okay, fine. I'm the best
Nice.
liar anyways. Who cares? Who cares?
I guess I'm pretty truthful. I guess I would be pretty truthful.
The creature in front of you looks at all of you up and down, and then says, "Welcome to the Grades of Arumia. What are you doing here?"
My statement still stands. You're still the most beautiful creature I've seen.
She pays no attention to you. She looks disgusted upon looking at you.
Once again, I go like into the corner, like crying, like the rain starts like pouring down and the wind's around.
Do you have a small cloud over your head or something?
Yeah, it's like a tiny cloud. Like it's literally just like there. A cloud is over me. It starts raining.
I'm just muttering while she's no dwarf.
What creatures are walking in my grave? Creatures of war, creatures of bloodshed and pain. Why should I
Okay.
not kill you right now?
So I take
At least
a deep-
this one has the decency of going by the agreement of old and does not show her face in our realm.
I cast Minor Illusion to give myself a mask.
That is better. Your
I just-
faces are horrible to your cat.
I just sneer and like I say, well, don't look if you don't want to see it.
Oh, I could just tear it apart, hang it from a wall.
I just clear my throat and I go and then
Typical nature beings.
oh god.
So obsessed with vanity.
And I take a very deep bow and then I shyly look up to her again and I say
I
I
guess you're
apologize.
the brains of this operation. Speak
With the
before I
plus-
get bored.
The brains, exactly. I look at her and I say, I apologize that we bring such ugliness to your realm, but
It's
we are in dire need of your help, and I apologize for turning towards you and asking you this.
That
but,
is obvious that you are in dire need of our help, or else you'd not come here. Now tell me, the question is not how I can help you, but the question is why should I?
There will soon be a Magma dragon and several lycanthropes attacking the forest nearby where the centaurs live, and if we don't stop them, they will just run over the whole realm. If we don't act now, it might be too late.
As I've said, creatures of war and bloodshed. This is what you bring, this is what you have always brought. This is why we closed off connections such a long time ago. Everything you bring to this world is pain.
I understand that, and I can tell you that I have seen enough pain the recent days, and if I could not see it, I would do something about it. But we have responsibility, and I mean, we can't. If we are supposed to hold them back from your realm, and if you don't want any bloodshed here, then maybe you could help us so we can hold them off, because we are already broken, we are already ugly. They can't really harm us, but this place here, this is a sanctuary. We should not let any harm come to this place.
Give me an advantage persuasion roll.
Next character is going to have 20 charisma.
Or
I mean, you could let Princess Tiger Lily do it.
Yeah, it's not.
I still think she has the better, it's like she is appeasing them.
Oh, definitely. I'm gonna fuck this up regardless.
It's not like. It's also not like I interrupted Princess Tiger Lily when she was trying to talk, right?
What are you trying to imply here? Huh?
Do we have to do this?
Saskia?
Well,
Okay. Okay. She looks at you. Well, this one... This one speaks rightly so. And you enjoy your words, little one. Tell me, what do you need?
well, they told us that we need the water of the Well of Life to douse that magma dragon.
You expect us to give what is more precious than diamonds. You expect us to give what is more precious than life itself, and what in itself is life.
We would never dare to
Wouldn't it?
expect anything of you. We're simply here to plead because our lives depend on this. We don't expect because we're not in no place to expect anything from you.
She comes towards you and kneels a bit. She's quite tall, right? She's come closer to you. And puts her hand underneath your chin.
Mm-hmm.
And then says, "You are humble. I have never seen this. Very long ago have I seen a humble adventurer approach us."
Look at my face. I don't have much beauty to show anymore.
Come
This
with
is all
me.
I can be.
Come with me. You, the others, stay behind.
Oh man. Oh.
I just cut a huge fart. She's like,
You hear growls coming from the forest, and you
Okay.
see
I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till she leaves, then I'm gonna do something.
a dozen displacer beasts come into sight. Like you did not see these guys yet, besides Saskia, but you now see them. They come into sight. They're 30 feet away from you, and they're surrounding you right now. But because they're displacer beasts, it seems like it's actually more like 24 rather than a dozen, because you can see them in double vision. Saskia, you're being taken through the forest, and you're being brought to a well.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry, you're
Yeah,
being
you're-
brought to a well. You, what do you want to do? Nice, huh? Jason, you said you want to...
Yes. When they're well out of sight, I'm gonna use shape change to transform myself into a dryad. Specifically.
you got much uglier. Actually, I'm probably still in the zone of truth. You're still not a dwarf. I don't want to admit you're beautiful, but I guess I don't have to
Virtually, your survival depends on... Okay, they have... No. Okay. They have an int of 6. They know what you're doing.
If I use subtle spell, do they know what I'm doing?
Shit. No. But it's... These creatures are smart enough to understand speech at 6, and they are almost smart enough to talk. They've been living here for so long. Transforming into one of the readers in front of them is the equivalent of spitting in her face.
I can't believe you did that.
What comes next,
Like,
though?
why
is-
not walk away and then come back?
As I use my charismatic self to try and portray a mocking portrayal of her without lying. Oh, look at me! I like casting Zone of Truth.
I don't want to be a dick, but all of these creatures would jump on you almost immediately. Sorry, but the way you did it, these creatures simply see it as an insult, and they would not do anything to anybody else.
These
because they
creatures
don't
are
see,
wild.
No, they're not.
Damn it.
Not these displacer beasts. It's very different.
They're
This basic-
the I don't know, chaotically good. The Spacer Beast.
Yeah, if you go into
Neutral.
the Spacer Beast, you see like basically praised guards and pets. This is what these would be. And also, like in my world, and as you guys know, I do not use.
Sure, it
alignment.
just seems a little bit weird that the monstrosity Displacer Beast that's usually for like they like to kill. They
Yeah.
like to
Yeah,
punch,
that's exactly-
they like
that's
to
exactly
avoid it,
why-
toy around with,
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, I could explain it just now.
it's fine.
Usually you wouldn't, but let me explain it. They use the Spacer Beasts, and that's why all the Dryads and in other shows they've used the Spacer Beast as well. That's the whole idea. The creatures are horribly ugly, and they love to kill. That's why they use them, because they see killing as such a base instinct that only beasts should be allowed to do it. That's the whole idea. Besides behind them using the Spacer Beast, as they're
Well, if I see them, so they're about to attack me,
they're about to pounce you. Like 6 of them to the side.
can I
they're
make
about
like
to-
a quick action before they do that?
Yeah, what do you wanna do?
I cast levitate on myself, and I just levitate above where their reach is. It dispels the change shape. I can use quicken spell if you'd like.
Okay, yeah, we use Quick and Spell because they have a reach of 10 feet, so you need
Nice.
to usually do it fast. So yeah, you use Quick and
I mean-
Spell when you get out of their reach. Without you moving outside of the circle, they the way they encircled you, they start moving back. But you see like the ones to the sides just getting ready to pounce on you if you make any movement. And you
I'm
know
like,
that
I'm like sitting there, like with my like legs crossed, just going, oh jeez.
that was a close
like-
one. If you did not have left ready there, they would have attacked you.
well, I mean,
I have to cast as a third level spell as well, by the way.
Okay, Saskia, you are being taken through. I love it how you just leave and your party almost dies.
Just one.
Yeah, just one.
I just shake. I look at Tiger Lily, but then I turn to Gordon instead. Like I just shake my head like. Easy.
Bleh, bleh.
Yeah,
He
that's
agrees with you.
my point exactly.
Saskia being taken through the forest, and this one says, I sense something in you. Something that the dwarf had hidden inside, past beneath his wistful pride. You shall have to go through the trials of the fountain of life. You will have to drink from it. If the fountain accepts your spirit to be a good one and not wicked, you may have its water. If you possess a wicked soul, you will die. The water will be fire in your throat, and you'll be nothing but a puddle.
Okay, I see.
Super harsh.
You are being brought into front of a fountain. The fountain itself is several hundred feet tall. It is gigantic. The waters
God.
in it are still, but also they move. The wind is not beating. It's weird. It's as if you look at it and they're still, but you can see underneath underneath the surface, the water is moving.
Mhm.
What do you do? The dryad is behind you, looking at you.
So she just waits for me to drink, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Saskia takes a deep breath, right? She approaches that giant well, and she kneels down. She shuffles a bit. She's quite nervous because that thing might just kill her instantly. And then she takes the little pendant that she has around her neck, right? Which is her ranger's pendant. She takes it in her hands, and she knows that she's not somebody who is always a good person, right? Sometimes she says silly things. She's not perfect. She knows that she's far from perfect. So she just thinks of her father, who's been a ranger all his life. She thinks of her her family and her traditions, and that she always tried the best for the forest at least, or to do the best that in her judgment. So she kisses her pendant and puts it back, and then slowly puts her hands into the water and rises it up to her face, closes her eyes, and then starts drinking.
Okay, you drink from the fountain of life, and as you drink, you suddenly stand upright, and as the refreshing water goes down your throat, you see images. You see images how first your friend Espion approached you with a request to join them on a journey they could not do alone and they needed your help. And it needed only brief seconds for you to say yes. Then you remember how you went inside of the fortress of the Goblin King and you saved those people from being executed in the middle of the Gladiators Arena. And then you risked your life to steal that item with which the Goblin King was creating its monstrosities. You remember how you freed every prisoner and fought for their life. You then remember how you went through the forest and you helped your people, your friends. How when every one of your friends were almost dead while fighting Xerxes, you stepped back through the portal and attempted to save their life. You remember each deed you have done, and the water of the fountain of life does not burn you.
Nice. Okay, I'm shaking, right? So I open my eyes again and I look at my hands and I'm still there. And this actually gives Saskia so much courage again and such a good feeling, because she's been doubting herself for the past, few days now, since she's aware right now. She doesn't know if she can still fulfill her ranger role properly now that she's changed, but she kind of feels that maybe inside she's still the same, right? And that this hasn't changed, and maybe that this is actually all that matters, and that it doesn't matter if she looks like an ugly rat now.
The creature, the dryad, comes
still
to you and kneels. The dryad puts her hand on your mask and takes it off.
Okay.
You don't turn into a were-rat.
Okay.
And she says, "Look." And she points towards the water.
I look into the water.
You look into the water and you see your face. Your actual face, your true face.
Oh my god, okay.
You are more beautiful than you ever remembered.
Oh my god, okay, what the fuck? She just touches him, it's like, what?
You are shining almost.
Okay. What happened? I don't understand.
The fountain of life. It gives back all that was taken and all that was changed. Your spirit within is reflected without.
But is it gone?
The curse is gone. You are no longer a wicked creature, as you never were one. And the fountain of life has yet to give its boons to you. You shall find them out in time. But now you have a bit of it in your blood. Abilities shall be shown to you as time passes. Remember, only a true soul can wield the power of the fountain of life. And she takes a couple of water skins and fills them up with the water and gives them to you. And says, sprinkle this on your weapons, and you will be able to quench the flame, any flame, however powerful.
I see. I take the water skins from her and I bow deeply and I say, I am so grateful. I know you don't have to do this. We will forever remember this. I promise.
She smiles. When you are close to death, if you ever come close to death along with age, come here. I shall wait.
I just nod. She's just completely speechless. It's just, yeah. I think that is something you can't grasp, even if you're a ranger meeting a dryad and then being brought to the fountain of life. She's just completely flabbergasted.
And you're being brought back to your party. And party, you see her. I mean, Jason, you thought Dryad was beautiful. As Saskia comes back, you guys are the equivalent of the cartoon Tom when he is surprised. Your jaw just falls.
I told you we'd get your normal face back. Well,
I go like back down to normal. I walk back over to Princess to like, push her away like harder, like was trying to shove her to the ground. And I just like go up to Saskia and tilt my head like, have you done something with your hair?
and instantly you're being mauled.
What? Instantly what?
You're instantly mauled by beasts.
Okay.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Worth it.
It does not matter, for I have seen such a
creatures-
beautiful sight.
The creatures sink back into the forest, and the Dryad
I
smiles
can
and
die
says,
happy.
"Your friend is welcome here always. With you, you can come with her, but never expect to go past this point unless your souls reveal their true nature." He points towards the dwarf and says, "You, get past your arrogance and you shall become a great man. I sense great good in your soul."
I'm just arrogance. Oh, it's so rich, so rich. Never mind.
How could such an
It's-
ugly fella be?
Never mind. This is a glorious day. We have our old Saskia back. And like I just like and like you know towards the Dryad and I like that cunt.
Okay, so what do you
And
guys do
like,
now?
like just like go and embrace Saskia.
Yeah, I hug Esbjorn really tight, and then they let go, and I take another bow and I say we should be leaving. We don't have much time.
See like a look of jealousy on Jason's face.
I give him like you know, but not really. Esbjorn is just injured for us.
Yeah, only dwarf women. It's the
Only
beard.
dwarf women.
It's the beard.
He actually has a sight on a
No
particular
beard.
dwarf woman he
It's-
met on a battlefield,
You have
but
to
it's
have a
never
beard.
really come up. So his heart is already taken on by someone else. Either way.
Did she tell me what her name was? No, right? She didn't say anything.
Nope.
There was, yeah, I don't know what her name was.
But you have been told her name.
Hmm?
Remember? Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have been told her
Illuria.
name the first time you reached here.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yes. Illuria.
Illuria?
It's ELUREIE.
Spell. You have to text it to me.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Illuri.
But I can't pronounce it properly because I can't pronounce L's properly.
Illuri. So now what? We have the water.
Okay. Would
I'll
you-
explain to it. Yeah, I'll explain on our way. Just let's leave this place in peace.
Okay, you guys look around. You notice that Princess Tiger is gone.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn it! Did I
she
push
just
too
vanished.
hard?
Oh my god.
I start turning up leaves. Like just
Where Wait,
Is she only here?
she was just here. Where's she gone?
She turned into an actual tiger lily.
The Dryad comes closer and says, Your friend left quite some time ago in the confusion. She had a deep pressure on her soul.
But she just left and we didn't see it?
She left an illusion. I
Wait,
bet she left an illusion behind.
Don't tell me. Is she going to that river thingy, the fountain thingy?
Oh no. I would feel if anybody got past that line. And she like points towards the forest line.
Okay.
She's not going for the sacrifice, is she?
As I said, I feel a great pain on her chest. I do not know what she is doing. And suddenly
but
all
she's
the
on
zoom
foot.
cameras by.
Right, she's on foot. So we're going to I just go like I look for tracks.
Yeah, you
See what way-
tracks going back from where you came.
Yeah, just say, okay, we have to find her, like, now.
Saskia, aren't you very talented at tracking things?
Yes. Follow me. I just start moving.
Okay, you start moving and you see the
as
tracks.
a last thing, I just like poke my nose and just flick a booger on the ground.
Oh, I thought you
Such
were
a
gonna point
rebel.
at
Such a rebel.
me.
Yeah,
The
fuck,
displacer,
fuck this Dryad.
the
She's the
displacer
arrogant
G's
one.
jump to attack you, but the Dryad stops them. But you actually stops them in the last second possible. Like you see like 12 displacer beasts attacking you, like about 24 pairs of tentacles coming towards you, and like she stops them exactly at this, and you can see like the gigantic sharp fangs and the suckers and the tentacles going in and out.
I say to Michael, who's really arrogant here, and I turn to leave.
You guys leave. You see the tracks going back to the centaurs, and the centaurs look a bit perplexed. One of the centaurs is missing.
Oh damn! Where's the princess?
Do not.
Who
no.
cares where the princess
She
is?
took Shoigan here, and she said there was something important that needed to be done.
Never fail. We can have a new princess right here. I gestured to Saskia.
Don't be silly. We need
No
to.
time for laughing. For laughs. We have to
This
go.
is no joke.
We ride now. Everyone get up.
They nod their heads.
And I'm like, wait for me. I'm like, because everyone rides.
And then you're just behind on go on like.
I'm like, God damn it!
Let's go! And he's the last.
for my ponyta.
Okay. So you guys are following the tracks. You can easily do that, but let's go and jump to Tiger Lily Overrun here, because she's gonna have like a 10-15 minutes advance before you arrive there. So you are close to where you initially saw him, Tiger Lily. What do you do?
I call out for him.
You call for him and you see this man coming out of a camp, a little bit disheveled. The same way you saw him before. He's like, oh yeah, you! I saw you before. So did you not decide to go in the Tomb of Horrors?
No, of course I went to the Tomb of Horrors. I always do what I say I'm going to do.
Her eyes just go wide. His eyes go wide. Interesting. Sit down, tell me about it. Do you find my friends inside?
You mean, did I find the people you sent to their deaths over and over and over again?
You see his smile darken and his eyes go a bit sunken, and his skin starts like closing in on his bones. Oh, so we have one here who knows my story. Yes, old Stephanos they call me. And all the idiots. I did not ever send them to their deaths. I just barely kept their items here. And well, until a centaur decided I was doing a wrong thing by just simply keeping the items safe and claiming them as my own once the people never returned. What do you want in my realm, little one? Stefanos seems to grow and slightly float off the ground.
I've come to offer you a chance at redemption.
Oh, you're funny. I only know gnomes to be as funny as you are. Go on, give me the rest of the joke.
They put this. I come to offer you a chance to save this forest.
And why should I care about this forest? It is this forest who has chained me here. It is old Ifrak who has told me, among my spirit, I could never move on. Why should I let this forest care about this forest at all? Let it burn, I say. It'd be interesting.
What if I said there was a way you could move on?
Go on.
There's an army pouring out of the portal, including a magma dragon and your former priestess, who is super creepy, for the record.
Not my priestess.
And all it requires to seal it is the sacrifice, the willing sacrifice of a soul that has accumulated a great deal of experience.
Ah, I see. That is where you come to, old Stefanos, for a deal.
You would get to leave the forest, the portal would be sealed.
She points towards your weapon. Do you know what that is, little one?
It's a symbolic representation of an oath I made.
Blood magic. How I love it. Nobody knows its secrets. No, it's something quite different, young one. Very different than that, and much more at the same time. I will tell you what it is, but you must accept my terms. I will let you sacrifice my soul for this portal if I am allowed to keep one such weapon. You're asking me to give my life. Are you willing to give a part of your soul for it?
The weapons return.
People really like souls in this forest.
Yeah.
People really like forests in this forest.
Yeah.
Hippies.
That seems like an unfair deal. You're getting two things. You get to get free of your curse, and you get a weapon?
Well, to be honest, I could just wait for the forest hole to burn. Its enchantment will not last long after that, and I will be free. And if I do not do it willingly, the sacrifice would not work. So, in the end, time is all I gain from this. If I let the forest burn, I would still be alive. But that, over on there, interests me. If you're willing to give it up, then I shall be willing to make this sacrifice.
I think back to the Tin Man, to Pharaoh, and the fact that we have his weapon. A nice... I'm gonna do this.
Okay, you guys like 5-8 minutes behind right now.
Very well.
We're literally on the timer right now.
I will give you a comparable weapon if you sacrifice yourself and if you relinquish your wrongful claim to the items that you've accumulated.
He smiles. I agree. They are back. I don't know who you wanted to give them with. They're all long dead. But they shall be here. At least those things that are not supposed to be alive. I think horses I cannot bring back, I am sorry. But I will give you all the material things they have left behind.
Very well.
Come with me with the weapon and leave the weapon in the exact place you are now standing. Come back 1 hour later after that, and you will have my soul.
That seems really suspicious.
Looks at you.
I mean, you're not very trustworthy. I feel like...
He extends his hand and cuts his hand with blood. And like you see spectral kind of blood flowing down. And they say, "Let us make a pact then. You who do blood magic should know what this means."
Right? No, yeah. I'll cut my palm, but I'm not willing to give him. I'm going to explain. I'm not willing to give you this weapon, but I have another.
Nods his head. As long as I get my weapon, those who do not fulfill a blood pact lose their soul. And he shakes your hand. Now let me tell you at least what it is you have. All of you guys are now in sight. You Princess Tiger, you can see them. Like they're like 2 minutes away from you.
Okay.
Let me tell you what you are giving up. Those weapons over on there, imagine them as eggs. But the eggs of a spirit. What energy you put out is what the creature inside of the egg will grow to be. The spirit and the soul of that weapon is born with a fraction of your soul, but then grows on who you are. And that, my dear friend, will allow me life again. And he smiles widely.
I mean, does it matter if you're going to be sacrificed right afterwards? I don't say that.
No, I mean, like, you sacrifice his soul, but if he just puts a bit of his soul into one of those weapons, he grows again.
No, I get it. It still seems fair.
Yeah. And old Stephanos disappears. You guys appear in sight. Princess Tiguri, Trixis, and Trixis was the fucking guy's name.
Trixis?
The leader of the Centaurs.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was Alexander.
No, his name was Trixis.
No, Alexander was the guy who came and escorted
To
you.
fetch us, right?
Yeah. So Trixis, I completely forgot, and I just gave this random centaur his name. Doesn't matter. You see him, like, you see Princess and you see Princess Tiguri, and you know what this place is. And in front of you, Princess Tiguri, there's about 500 gold pieces, but most of it actually is in silver. It's about like 500 silver pieces, and the rest of it is in gold, up to 500 gold in total.
Okay.
You can also see varying types of weapons. Nothing actually that important, but for a crossbow what seems to be extremely well done, like master crafted.
No.
Besides that, parchments upon parchment upon parchments, saying, "I am Matthew, and I have come here for this. This is who I am, and this is who I will be, and these are my dreams, these are my family, these are the people who I should never forget." The life stories of 1,000 people inside of these parchments. You could say represent small representations of the people's souls.
So the first thing I do is I ask, who has, I guess Saskia has it. I ask Saskia for Pharaoh's weapon, Pharaoh's dagger.
What on earth are you doing here? Why did you just disappear on us?
I'm making sure that no one has to die.
Why do you need Pharaoh's weapon?
I made a deal.
In the back of your head, you sense fear.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean you made a deal?
Empathically linked. The elves caused this by rejecting it, and this elf fed people to the portal for centuries. And we just need to sacrifice a soul that has a lot of experience, right? And he's volunteered in exchange for the weapon.
Can I still see this elf person?
You hear desperation, or you sense desperation and more fear, like dread, in the back of your head, and cries of pain, kind of.
Okay. Do I feel like it comes from the place where I have the weapon, or can I just feel it in my head and I don't know where it comes from?
It comes when you have the weapon on you. It not necessarily comes from the weapon. It's not like you can trace the feeling back to the weapon. You just feel it in the back of your head, but you picked it up twice and suddenly the feeling started every time you picked it up.
So everyone just starts looking like gloomy, I guess.
So you want to give a piece of, that piece that is left of Pharaoh, you want to give it to somebody who has sent hundreds of people in their deaths by what you say, and you think that is a good idea?
I think it's better than more people like Pharaoh dying for no reason.
Pharaoh did not die for no reason. He fought a very, very evil man, and if you remember correctly, if we wouldn't have slain that man, we would have fed that abomination further, and we would have